Marcus vibes. Okay. Turn that down a little bit. 1 2 1 2. Test 1 2. That works. Thanks, Cloud Massacre. You're a saintly soul. A stream on my birthday. How nice. Happy birthday, Cloud Massacre. You're an American hero. Or whatever country you're from. You're a hero there. Wherever it is. Banana and money for Lord TJ. Thank you. Very sweet. You're a sweetheart. Howdy. Howdy there. Yeah, howdy. Howdy, howdy, howdy. All right, yeah. Hi, howdy, hey, hello, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Come on. Just fucking someone throw something out there. I ain't got all that bullshit. I ain't got this bullshit time. But you fucking yammer, blah, blah. I mean, I guess I do, but I don't want to fucking... This ain't small talk time. Like a banana or something. Butts. Yeah, that's great. Viking beard. Yeah. Hey. It's Low Inner J. Thoughts on Milo falling out with Yi? Didn't I literally say that was going to happen, like, inevitably? This is the first I'm hearing of it, but it doesn't surprise me in the slightest because, like, I mean, I literally told you it was going to happen, like, on my last stream, I think. Like, yeah, of course. There's no way. Because no matter how hard you kiss Yi's ass, eventually he's going to take something the wrong way. And fucking, you know, turn on you. I mean, that's just inevitable. Like, you could do, no matter how hard you try to kiss that butt, he's going to fucking flip the script. Liver King. What is even the controversy about Liver King? I don't really understand the Liver King thing. I keep seeing him around. If the controversy is just that he lied about being on steroids, anyone who believed him in the first place is a fucking moron. So you have no one but yourself to blame. If you ever believed that motherfucker wasn't on steroids, you're an imbecile. Like, you deserve to fucking be tricked if you're that stupid. You'd be nicer to Nazis, TJ. They meant well. I know. They were just trying to do the right thing, you know. They went a little too far, but hey. He sold himself as being totally natural all the time, so he basically sold his brand as a lie. Yeah, duh. I mean, but all you had to do was take one look at the motherfucker, and if you ever believed for a second that he was natural, you're a fucking idiot. You deserve to get scammed at that point. If you're that fucking stupid, you deserve to fucking get scammed. Sorry. But it's literally like... it's literally like someone comes and tells you they can sell you a cloud in the fucking sky. I mean, like... there's a certain point where I can't feel sorry for you. And the point where you look at the physique of Liver King, and you say to, and he says, natty, baby. Totally 100% all natty. And you're like, yeah. The moment you believe that for even a second, you deserve to have your bank account drained. Because you're just that fucking stupid. You don't deserve money. I mean, he was like, his physique was ludicrous. The idea that that guy was fucking doing that natty, all natural, no steroids, like, you'd have to be, you're just like, you'd have to be so fucking stupid. You have to have no fucking understanding of human physiology. Go look at a fucking bodybuilder from like 1950. Okay? Go look at what a strong man was prior to the introduction of steroids. Go look at one of those. Okay? And then anybody who is more muscular than that is a fraud. unless they admit they're doing steroids. Anybody who is more muscular than a 1950 bodybuilder that and then says they're natty is a fucking liar. Because those guys back in like 1950, 1955, around that time, that was about as big as you can fucking get without steroids. That is the limit of the human body without the introduction of steroids. Ultimate Warrior was also natty. Oh yeah, 100%, totally. I'm just saying, like, go look at dudes who got as big as they fucking could before steroids. You will see some big dudes, but you will not see dudes like you see today. Let's go fucking just take a look, okay? Pre-steroid body builders. All right? Here's a fucking gallery. All right? This is a gallery of dudes. Got paid 4 days ago. Take some money, you beautiful modern philosopher. Thank you very much. Jordan Robinson. Appreciate you deeply. Let's see. Is this the right? Which one? Let's see here. Yeah. There we go. This is Eugene Sandow from fucking 1867 and 1925. Okay? This is what you get. This is what you get. That's it. This is what you can have. Boom. Pretty big. Not bad. Looks good. Strong. No problems, okay? It ain't like a fucking ridiculously fucking bad physique or anything. Yeah, look at this guy. Still pretty fucking jacked. But you know what? He don't fucking hold a candle to the fucking bulk of these modern motherfuckers, okay? Yeah, they look fine. In fact, they look better than these guys that fucking do steroids, but they're not huge like them. That's a fucking bodybuilder before steroids. All right? Let's fucking let me show you one fucking after steroids. In case you've forgotten. Or you're just not into this fucking shit. Hey, look at these motherfuckers now. It's fucking ridiculous. I mean, like, come on, bro. Give me a fucking break, bitch. I'm blocking it kind of, but let me look at this shit. Just look at it. I mean, come on, man. Give me a fucking break, bro. Nah. No fucking way, bitch. Suck a fucking million pounds of ass, you ridiculous motherfucker. You know, these motherfuckers, they look absurd. They look fucking absurd now. And look at, oh my God, look at this stupid shit. Look at this stupid fucking shit. This is a real fucking guy. Hold up, I gotta show you this. I gotta see if I can get a picture of this guy up on the fucking screen. Open a new tab. Can we get this? That can't be real. That has to be a fucking Photoshop, dude. Hold up. Damn it. Oh, God, I fucking hate I keep doing that. All right. Hold up. That's gotta be a shop, right? There's no fucking way. I mean, this guy, whatever. He's fine. He's natural or whatever. Or he's like at least not totally crazy with the steroids. This guy, that cannot be a real dude. That's got to be a Photoshop, right? Like those aren't even real human veins. This is like totally bullshit. It's fucking ridiculous. There's no fucking way that's a real fucking picture. That 100% has to be a shop, man. If it's not, that's fucking insane. Some of these motherfuckers today. Yeah, and Liver King, I'm reading about it now, apparently used $11,000 worth of steroids a month. People are just like, yeah, man, he's all natural, bro. All natural, motherfucker. You so stupid. How fucking stupid can you get? Liver King sounds like a terrible restaurant. Yeah. That it does. Thought it was 15K. Well, what I just read said 11, but you know, the fact that there's like debate about how many, like, I mean, like, no one is saying it's anything less than a 5 fucking digit number. So, like, Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah. It's all natty, bro. All natural.
Uh-huh. Sure it is, bud. Sure it is. Thousands of dollars every month to maintain this absurd fucking body. This fucking, like, perfectly chiseled, zero body fat, absurd, like... It's like, oh, yeah. He's all natural, bro. That's a normal human physique right there. Well, the thing is, like, you know, bodybuilders, they're not like, that's, you know, it's not the same thing as strength training. It's not the same thing as fighting. You know, you look at a fucking martial artist, they're not built like a fucking bodybuilder. You look at a fucking, look at a strongman. They don't look like a bodybuilder. Like the build of a strongman versus the build of a martial artist versus the build of a bodybuilder are 3 completely fucking different builds. Right? So, you know, it depends on what you're trying to do. Tyson Fury is the best heavyweight boxer ever, and he looks like TJ. I don't know who that is, but Butterbean, big old fat dude. He was a fucking amazing boxer. Yeah, I mean, a lot of strongmen, they look pretty fat. I mean, like, a lot of times, even a lot of them are not actually fat. They're just fucking, they're so muscular that it ends up looking fat. But a lot of them do have some extra weight on there from fucking, they don't, because a lot of those guys do not, like, sit around eating fucking lean proteins all day. They eat whatever the fuck they want. In fact, they eat massive amounts of calories because they need them to fuel these, like, superhuman feats that they're capable of. You know what I mean? Like, you look at a fucking strongman, doesn't look a goddamn thing like a bodybuilder. Hold up. Strongman competition. You'll see. Yeah, I mean, you look at these motherfuckers. Here, if I can put that. Well, that's powerlifting. That's a totally different thing. That's, I mean, that's a strongman event, but yeah. A lot of these guys, like, we'll look at Brian Shaw. That dude's pretty fucking strong. You know, this guy, hold up. But, you know, he's not like, you know, a lot of these pictures, like, you might not give this guy really, like, you give him a second look because he's pretty fucking huge, but, like, you know. Damn it, I hate how it puts it there. You know what I mean? Like, that dude does not look like a fucking bodybuilder, you know what I mean? He doesn't have that, like, ultra fucking definition and shit. You can tell he's a strong fucking dude. He's insanely strong. But he's got a gut and stuff, you know? He still looks like a human fucking being to me. You know what I mean? He doesn't look like some kind of weird aberration of nature. It's like every fucking muscle, 100% fucking definition of every fucking crevice and veins all bulging out and shit. He has enough fucking like fat on his body so that you can like, you know, he still looks like a goddamn human being. You know? Dad bod. You got a fucking pretty powerful dad at this point, man. This dude is fucking capable of some pretty insane feats. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, clearly in shape. But he's not like some ridiculous, absurd fucking parody of a human being at this point. Shaw is a big dude. He's like 6'5", 6'6". He's like around my height. He's a big motherfucker. No doubt. No doubt about it. Can't deny that shit. But still. He's won World's Strongest Man a number of times, so... Yeah, he's a pretty fucking big dude. I mean, there's been times when he's been really fucking pretty fat, too. Like, you know... he's been up there in the weight. Like, he's had a gut a few times. But he can fucking do some crazy shit. 6'8", yeah. Fucking huge guy. So there you go. But yeah, that guy might be doing steroids too. I don't really know. But I'm just saying, like, these bodybuilders, like, yeah, their shit is not natural looking. They go to crazy lengths to achieve what they've done to their bodies. Because that's more than just, they have to not only build gigantic muscles. Outside of competitions, people don't care if you juice. I wonder, why lie if you're not competing? I don't know. I'm out of the loop. It's because a lot of these people, like dudes like Liver King and shit, they want to sell you their programs. They want to sell you the lie that you can look like them without doing steroids. But you can't. You can't get, you cannot look like that without doing steroids. Unless you are, maybe you could get to his point if you were just like one of the most insanely genetically gifted people on the face of the earth. You just have like a body that burns fat and builds muscle like crazy. Perfect genetics. You might be able to get there. But like, crazy shit. But yeah, they want to sell you their fucking programs and shit. And they want to sell you the idea that, yeah, you buy my like weight routine or my fucking diet or whatever the fuck, and you're gonna get here. And you ain't gonna get there. Yeah, he's lying to sell his supplements. Because they all got that shit. You know? They all got supplements and diets and routines they're going to charge you money for. And I'm going to give you all this advice and stuff. And then it always turns out that the real fucking deal is they're doing fucking steroids. His magic elixir, yeah. The magic elixir. It's not just that. Steroid usage has a lot of negative connotations in society. People assume that steroid usage nullifies all the hard work they put in a reductive way. Yeah, I mean, look, steroids are not magical. You know, these dudes still have to work out and you put in the work. But, like, there have been studies done on steroids that show that it, like, for building up muscle, it's more effective to take steroids and do nothing. Change your lifestyle, not at all. And you will build more muscle than a person who is literally working out and doing everything they possibly could. You'll build more muscle than that person just by the taking of steroids. You'll burn more fat, too. Which is insane. So it is really almost magical. But like these to get to where like someone like Liver King is, you can't just rely on just taking it and then just sitting around on your ass. You're gonna still have to work out and stuff. But you know, the results you're gonna get are just gonna be insanely more impressive than if you hadn't done the steroids. But of course, there's tons of negative effects to doing steroids. You know, it damages organs and it shrinks your testicles because basically the steroids act as a sort of synthetic testosterone, and your testicles are like, oh, there's plenty of testosterone already happening right now, so I don't you know, I don't need to produce any more. So your balls basically just shut down, and there's no guarantee they'll ever fucking start back up, even if you quit. So you know, it's pretty crazy. How'd they find out he juiced? I don't know. I think maybe he just came clean. I really don't know. Yeah, I mean, there's the roid rage thing. Not everyone reports that. I actually looked into this because I was like really wanting to build up some muscle, and I was like, let's see if I mean, I was willing to consider it. Like, is it worth it to do steroids? And I did the research, and I'm like, yeah, there's just way too much negative. It's not worth it. There's too many drawbacks. Emails were leaked from the previous coach. That's what people are saying. Looking at TRT. No. I don't even know what that is. Dude, man. I had the best fucking wings earlier. Chicken wings. Oh my god, they were so fucking good. Those motherfuckers, man. Them hot wings. Ugh. I wish I could transfer the flavor of that into each and every one of your tongues right now, so you could just understand what I'm talking about, because there's no way you could ever understand. I got the wings at a local place that's only around here. There's not like a chain you can go to. If you had to be the god of something, what would it be? Chicken wings. Chicken wings. I love a chicken wing, man. I'm a big wing fan. Don't even fucking ask me about boneless wings. That's not a fucking wing. That's a chicken nugget. Fuck off with that shit. I don't want that bullshit. Get that fuck away from me. I've been watching my sodium lately. Have you ever attempted to be under? Yeah, I can't fucking do the low sodium shit. I just hope that sodium is not actually bad for you, because there's no fucking way. Sodium fucking rules. It's not Buffalo Wild Wings. Fuck that shit. It's garbage. Anybody who fucking... See? Fuck convenience. Convenience ruined this goddamn world. Did you know that? If you ever think about how many things convenience has ruined? Convenience just fucking has destroyed us as a species. Sorry, but it's true. People are just like, oh yeah, but the boneless wings are easier. It's like, easier? They don't taste as good. You're willing to sacrifice quality for ease? Like, you're just taking the devil's deal. Go fuck yourself. You destroyed this world. You deserve to die. Your life is forfeit. Hi, TJ. Hi. It's not even hard to eat the meat off the bone. Yeah, it's really not. If anything, it's like a nice little handle for the meat. I just grab that fucking bone, stick that whole fucking chicken wing in my mouth, pull that fucking bone out bare. Like the dude from fucking, what's that fucking movie? My Cousin Vinny, you know? It's like, oh, pull out the bone. Yeah. Pledge allegiance to the easy way in the United States of America. Careful your dog doesn't gnaw on them bones, though. Yeah. I definitely prefer drums over flats. Both, they're fine either way. I don't give a fuck. I eat wings like corn on the cob. I don't fuck with all that. One bite. One goddamn bite. Sometimes I do sometimes I'll do 2 bites. Sometimes I'll bite one half off and then the other half. But usually I'll just go. Because that's good. I eat the bones as well as the meat. Give me them bones. Bones are pretty fucking tasty, man. Suck out that marrow. Get that bone marrow going. Yeah. That's some good shit. Why make videos attacking anti-woke people when it's clear Hollywood doesn't listen to them as opposed to woke people who they do listen to? What? I'm going to try to answer that because you gave me money, but I'm not sure I understand. Why make videos attacking anti-woke people when it's clear Hollywood doesn't listen to them as opposed to woke people who they do listen to? Hollywood's not listening to woke people. Hollywood is making movies that they want to appeal to multiple demographics. So when you see a woman or a black person in a movie, that's not because Hollywood listened to woke people. That's because they want to put black and woman asses in movie theater seats. That's all it boils down to. Or on-demand couches or whatever the fuck. You know, they're just trying to do what they've always done, which is make optimal money-making decisions. And despite the common refrain from anti-woke people that get woke, go broke, it's not really true. Plenty of movies that are pretty woke make money. Has very little to do with box office. Yeah, I don't think anybody... I really don't think Hollywood listens to any fucking social commentary whatsoever. I don't think Hollywood's ear is tuned to any sort of moral or social or political fucking voice. Other than they're just like, can we make money off of that? How many people, what are the statistics on that? How many people agree with that? How many people disagree with that? Interesting. And how many of them watch these kind of movies? Interesting. If we listen to wokeness, they would respect workers' unions behind the screen like the writers and the Teamsters. Right. If there was actually a Hollywood leftist agenda, you wouldn't see the sort of massive exploitation that you see. But yeah, you do see that because, right. Although, you know, I'm kind of glad that that fucking people are exploited in those areas, because if they weren't, then the cost of making movies would be so expensive that no independent films would ever get made. Like there wouldn't like there'd be like Hollywood would just be able to totally crowd out indies at that point if everyone had to be paid like that. That's the problem, is that like, a lot of times like these well-meaning sort of like socialist ideas about treating workers better, at the end of the day, the only fucking corporations that can afford to do that are giant ones. And then it kind of crowds out mom and pop businesses even more. So while I do think that it's a good idea in a general sense to do that, I think that ultimately getting away from the mega conglomerate model is probably better. So doing something that only they can afford to do and letting them like outcompete anybody who's like an indie creator or a mom and pop business, and just be like, we can't afford to pay our employees that. Oh, well, too bad. That's the standard now. It's like, I don't know. I think you have to like really consider that ramification too. So I don't know. I think that the economy needs more transforming than just that. To me, it seems like a pretty superficial thing. But I really think what we just need is like a post-monetary economy, but I just don't know how to do it. I haven't figured out how to get rid of money yet. Because you can't go back to like old school like trading and shit. There's a reason that doesn't work. It's too slow. Yeah, you could make up for the difference with like subsidies and shit. If a business exists that cannot afford to pay its workers a living wage, then it's already a failing when it begins. Right? But how is a business supposed to start? Like, how is there any upward mobility in us? Like, if you're a fucking just starting off business, you having to pay your employees a bunch of money and give them benefits and stuff is way harder. It's way harder to start a business then than if you could exploit your employees and pay them shit. That's just a fact. So that just gets rid of yet more upward mobility and stratifies society further. I mean, granted, we'd all be making a little bit more money and getting a little bit fairer treatment, but there would be way more stratification, because it would be, you're the working class and you get this, but there'd be no way to start your own business with that unless you're going to like introduce like massive amounts of like small business loans and stuff and like huge subsidies. So, I mean, you could do something like that. But to me, I don't know. It's still just kind of like making tweaks to a fucking flawed system. But I don't have the answer, so. That stratification already exists. Right. Of course it does. What I'm saying is it'd make it worse. I mean, just like, okay, like quit trying to fucking like figure out a way around this. It's way easier to start a business if you can exploit people than it is if you can't exploit them. That's not saying that it's good to exploit people, but you can't get around that fact. That is a fact. It is easier to start a business if you can pay people peanuts than if you have to actually come up with some real money. Do you think Kanye should be in conservatorship? And what do you see happening to him? Can he come back from this mental breakdown? Yeah, he could come back from it because he's insane. People are always going to recognize that Kanye is a fucking lunatic. So the fact that he's a lunatic might, you know, if Kanye was to disappear for a few years and then come back and be like, I can't believe that stupid shit I said, he could, you know, come back a little bit. But the longer he's out there doing what he's doing now, the harder and harder the comeback becomes. And like once he said, I love Hitler, that pretty much ensured that there's never going to be, Kanye's never going to be as big as he was at that point. Like that was too far. That was the point where it was like, all right, there's really no defending you now. So it's going to be very hard, I think, for Kanye to have a resurgence to the level that he was at during like whatever college dropout or whatever the height of his career was. Kanye is less likely to be put under conservatorship because he's male. Yeah, and also I don't think he has any. I don't think he has any like next of kin left that could really do it to him. He doesn't have a wife anymore. His mom's not alive. I don't know anything about Kanye's father or what that relationship is, or if there even is one. I don't really know who can put Kanye in conservatorship at this point. Because, like, it needs to be, like, a family member, doesn't it? Keep the change, you filthy animal. All right, I will. The state could, but he really'd have to be a danger to himself and others for them to step in at such a high-profile case. Yeah, I mean, like, because they're... Even if everyone knows Kanye's a nut, if the state literally fucking comes and puts him in a mental institution, that's going to be scrutinized very intensely. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the criteria are there. Next phase, mass shooter. That'd be pretty fucking crazy if Kanye became a mass shooter. Kanye West, mass shooter. I love it. It's also just an evil thing to do to anyone, in my opinion. I mean, there's definitely a point when someone needs to be committed. Like, it's not just across the board evil. There's definitely people who need that. Like, I think that's a pretty outrageous statement to say that, like, no one needs that. What are you talking about? Kanye just needs to drop the next best album to conceive in the music industry and all is forgotten in America. I mean, not really. Maybe that would have worked in the 90s or something. I don't really know how. I need to go listen to like Kanye's best album or whatever the fuck to see like what level of fucking genius he really is. Because I've never really gotten into his music. I mean, I've heard a few songs that I think are really fucking bangers and shit, but I never really fucking have delved deeply in. I want to see just like how fucking good this guy is when he's good. Yeah, and everyone says College Dropout, so I mean, most people do anyway. So I'll probably go listen to that shit at some point and just see like, all right, let's see like the level of brilliance we're dealing with here. What's the best way for the average person to fight against art/media censorship from the left and right? I don't know. I think it depends on what industry that you're in, what kind of work you're doing. If you are a if you're a writer, you know, just use indie press maybe, you know, or just, you know, like self-publish in some respect. Don't let yourself be, you know, filtered through the grist of like, you know, Penguin or Random House or whatever. If you're a filmmaker, I don't know. It's very hard to distribute a film without using those tools. It's very hard to make a film without using those tools. So I don't know, like, you know, the more people involved in the production, the harder it is, I think. I think that artists who can kind of do things on their own, like, you know, writers and painters and things, probably have it a little easier than people who have to do like massive productions like a stage play or a motion picture or a video game. Solo game dev here, full creative freedom. Yeah, but like you can't make a fucking I don't know what they call it, AAA title or whatever. You can't make something that's like you'd have no ability to do it. It's just more work than one person can do. So you're gonna be stuck doing like little pixels and shit, you know? You do like a little side scroller. but you're not going to really be able to make, you know, some top of the line fucking shit. You're going to be very confined. Grandma's Boy begs to differ. Oh, right. I forgot Grandma's Boy. Yeah. I also make indie games, and TJ is correct. Right. You know, there's limitations as to what one person can do. You might not be censored creatively by corporations or whatever, but you're censored creatively by the limitations of what one person can really accomplish in that medium. You know, like I'm writing a novel right now, and it's hard. And, you know, eventually I'm going to have to let other people in on the process. There's probably going to have to be someone outside of myself that's going to, you know, be an editor or, you know, I've already involved, I guess, some artists to do like the cover art and some other art for the property. So, you know, there's even that's like somewhat of a collaborative effort. I don't think Kanye is a musical genius. I've yet to hear a song of his I've enjoyed. I mean, it's not really, I don't think whether or not someone's a musical genius boils down to like your personal enjoyment, though. Maybe AAA blockbusters don't need to be made, though. I mean, I guess define need. I think it's definitely cool that they do get made. I mean, there's definitely a lot of films that I would miss if they weren't created. Like, you know, Mad Max Fury Road. Huge budget, crazy spectacle film that, you know, I think I'd be very disappointed if that didn't exist. Do you watch Geeks and Gamers? Is that the guy that was talking about Princess Peach the other day on my stream? Because, yeah, I don't know. No. And you can't make Jurassic Park. And there's no indie film version of Jurassic Park. Well, you can go watch like Carnosaur, I guess. See what that's like. Look up Gustav Flaubert's Theory of Aesthetics if you're writing a novel. What? Gustav Flaubert's Theory of Aesthetics? This does not even sound like a real thing. All right, I'm going to look it up. Let's look it up together. Gustav Flaubert's Theory of Aesthetics. What is this? Gustav Flaubert's Scrupulous Devotion to Style and Aesthetics. French novelist Gustave Flaubert. I can't get over this dude's name. What is this? What am I looking at? I'm not taking my cues from no Gustave Flaubert, bro. No. TJ, what is your least favorite mainstream movie? The worst thing I ever saw in a theater, the movie that made me want to fucking bash my brains out, was when I saw Pirates of the Caribbean 4? Whichever one involved Ian McShane playing Blackbeard and like the mermaids and shit. That was a hideously bad movie. Just a terrible piece of shit. I don't know which one it was, but it was terrible. Like I never had a worse time watching a movie. I felt like I was fucking gonna just kill myself. It was unbearable. His surname would be pronounced Flaubert. It's even worse. Flaubert. Gustave Flaubert. What a horrible name. I'm going to have a character named Flaubert that gets fucking maimed in my book now. Just to piss on your idea. I'm sorry. I'm a mean person. I brought my ex to Spanglish. I wanted to drown myself in the toilet at the theater. I went and saw Spanglish. I don't remember it being like that agonizing. I really don't remember much about it, so I can't really say that it was good, but I don't remember it being painful either. I'm just kind of like, all right, whatever. Thoughts on the upcoming That 90s show? Yeah, that should just die. That should die of cancer. Did anything happen? Just joined. Yeah, everyone's dead. Your mom is dead. We were talking about how your mom died. It's horrible. Horrible tragedy. Our condolences to you, sir. TJ's mind erased the trauma of Spanglish. I mean, wasn't it like pretty well received and shit too? I don't know. It didn't seem like it was that bad. I couldn't tell you a goddamn thing about it, so I guess I'm not really in like the mood to defend it or anything, but eh. Yeah, R.I.P. that guy's mom, dude. She was a good woman. She sucked a mean dick. Adam Snadler. What's my favorite Adam Sandler movie? I don't know. I kind of want to say The Wedding Singer, but I haven't seen that in so fucking long that I don't really know how that holds up. So failing that, I don't know, like Punch Drunk Love, maybe. I have not seen Uncut Gems, so I'm not really sure on that one. I tried to rewatch Happy Gilmore as an adult, and I was like, this is fucking horrible. This is one of the worst movies ever made. I don't know how I ever liked this. Do you have any thoughts on the mean one, the Grinch horror movie? Yeah, why doesn't the Grinch talk? I was watching the trailer, and I kept expecting the Grinch to, like, say something, and he just keeps going, Rah! I'm just like, that's stupid. Why isn't he talking? Why did the Who's just look like normal people? This sucks. No good. Doesn't he not talk in the original cartoons? No, the Grinch has talked in every incarnation. He talks in the book. He talks in the cartoon. He talks in every movie that's been made. So to have all of a sudden him just be this like evil snarling thing was like whatever. Carrie played a good Grinch in my opinion. No. I mean, well, it was entertaining. He was entertaining in the role. I don't know how much I mean, after I saw that fucking Illumination Grinch, I kind of like appreciated the Carrie one a little bit more because I was like, well, at least they didn't fuck it up this bad. Did you see Cocaine Bear, dude? Go watch. I covered it extensively on my last stream on my main channel. I covered it. It's great. It's my favorite film. I'm going to tell you right now, I have not seen Cocaine Bear yet, but it's my favorite film. Why did you watch the Elimination Grinch? I don't know. I wish I had an answer for that question, but I really don't have one. I don't really have one. I don't know why I watched that piece of shit. I don't know why I kept watching it. I don't know why I watched the whole fucking thing. It was the worst thing I've ever fucking seen. It was the worst. Dude, the Grinch isn't even The Grinch isn't even a fucking Grinch in that movie. Like, he's literally nice the whole movie. Like, he never even is, like, that Grinchy. At least Jim Carrey's Grinch was actually a piece of shit. Like, they kind of portray the Grinch as just being, like, misunderstood from the word go. Like, he's just kind of like, he's, like, a little bit snarky. It's like, what? That's not the fucking Grinch. The Grinch isn't just, like, kind of a little bit snarky, I guess. What? Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is one of the worst movies I've ever seen. I don't even really think it's close. I mean, it's pretty bad. Like, at least there's things about that movie I liked. Like, I love the fucking opening scene where they have, like, the fucking animatronics singing, like, Willy Wonka, the amazing chocolatier. And then they all fucking burn. They all explode into flames and shit. And Willy Wonka's not even where he's supposed to be because he's in the audience because he wants to watch the show too. Like, I thought that was pretty fucking funny. So, I don't know. I can't totally hate that movie. But, like, you compare it to, like, the Gene Wilder one, and it's just like, this is fucking ass. It's just like it slaps, like, a great movie in the face, you know, which I think is kind of really the agony of it. Yeah, the weird thing with his dad being a dentist and him being a candy maker and them both wearing these gloves and shit. Do you enjoy silent films or black and white films? You know, there's definitely some black and white films I'm into. So, yeah, I mean, there's actually a few black and white films that I have not seen that I kind of want to go back and take a look at. Mostly in the horror genre. The origin story for the Oompa Loompas was trash. I mean, it's pretty much based on what it said in the book. Honestly, Nosferatu is interesting from a historical perspective, but that's about it, in my opinion. I've never really watched it, so I don't know. I mean, it has some interesting creature effects and stuff, and it is the earliest film adaptation of Dracula, albeit unofficial. So, I don't know. I couldn't say whether I liked it or not because I haven't seen the fucking thing. I've seen some other silent films that I thought were pretty fucking cool. We watched that movie, The Golem, which I thought that was pretty fun. Cabinet of Dr. Caligari was pretty cool. Metropolis is pretty cool. You ever see the movie Falling Down? Yeah, I've seen the movie Falling Down. Will you watch the upcoming Willy Wonka prequel movie when it comes out? I'm this close. I am this fucking close to just saying that I will no longer watch remakes, reboots, prequels, or anything like that. Like, I'm very close to just writing all that off. I'm pretty close to just being like, I will only see movies that have an original premise, or maybe that are adapted from a book or something like that. But I'm pretty close to just being like, I'm full on done with any fucking sequel, prequel, reboot, remake. They can all go fuck themselves. You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty fucking goddamn close to that. Now, I make exceptions here and there. Like, okay, so I saw Terrifier 2, and that's a great movie. But, you know, that Terrifier shit, that's still in the hands of its original creator. You know? It hasn't been some shit that's been, like, gobbled up by Hollywood yet. So, like, The fact that the guy, Damien Leone, I think his name is still in charge of that, kind of gives that a pass to me because it's his original fucking story and it's his vision. Or like the fact that Mancini is still in charge of Child's Play. You know, the guy that, you know, and he's putting his Chucky show out there. I'll watch that shit because he's in charge and he's got the fucking vision. You know, so something like that I'll make an exception for. But for a lot of this shit that's coming out, there's just Hollywood fucking trying to fucking nostalgia me into a fucking theater seat or nostalgia me into fucking buying a movie ticket. I'm just like, fucking fuck off. I'm done with you. That's why I'm so excited for Cocaine Bear, because it's not a fucking goddamn reboot, not a remake, not a sequel, not a prequel. It's fucking Cocaine Bear. Bam. So I'm pretty fucking close to just being done with it and just being like, I'm only watching original shit or shit that's still in control, at least still shit that's still in the hands of its fucking creator or someone who I consider to be an actual auteur of some kind. But I'm done with like this like Marvel shit. Or like, hey, what are you gonna do? You gonna watch the Willy Wonka prequel? No, fuck the Willy Wonka prequel in the ass. Fuck it in the ass until it bleeds out of its fucking eyeballs and dies. That's kind of where I'm at this point. You know? I'm pretty close to that point. I haven't quite fucking just gotten that sick of it where I'm willing to fucking... But I'm this fucking close to doing it. I'm this close to just being completely done. So honestly, like where I'm at now, I'm way less likely to see anything that's like that. I haven't totally written off every single example, but like goddamn, like I don't know. I guess if I see a trailer for the Willy Wonka thing and it blows me the fuck away, I'm like, holy shit, that looks really fucking good. Then maybe, but probably not. Roald Dahl didn't even like the first Willy Wonka adaptation. Dude, Roald Dahl's a fucking moron, okay? Roald Dahl, if you ever read about him, is kind of a fucking dumb prick. And honestly, that movie is way better than his shitty book. So, who cares? I want to see a BDSM Shrek reboot. I'd see it. I'd definitely go see it. Yep. I just want to see, just show me fucking Shrek and Fiona's heavily BDSM-y honeymoon. I'll go see it. I'm all right with it. Yeah, take me to it, you know? Shrek after dark or whatever the fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm excited for Robert Eggers' Nosferatu remake. He made The Lighthouse and The Witch, which I love. And he made The Northman too, right? I mean, that's a fucking great film. He hasn't missed yet. So yeah, I'll go see his shit on the strength of him. But like, honestly, I'm not that excited to see a Nosferatu remake. But you know what? I'll see it just for Eggers because he's good enough to fucking get my ass in the theater seat. I've never played Vampire the Masquerade. I don't know anything about the lore, so you're wasting your breath asking me about it. You know what I really want to do is I really want to take a deep dive into the films of Guillermo del Toro because I've liked everything of his that I've ever seen, but I've seen so fucking little. I kind of want to just like, I don't know, like just start watching a bunch of his shit. People want Robert Eggers to make a Thor movie. It's not Edgars, it's Eggers, right? Yeah. Chalamet hasn't shown much range. I mean, he's shown the range that I think people want from him, which is like twink to twink. So yeah, that's basically what he's got. He's had some bad movies. He did a really bad vampire movie I watched a while ago. Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, like, he cranks them out, so I'm sure that there's not, like, not everything's a masterpiece. But, like, I've always liked the shit of his that I've seen. So I'm thinking probably I'd like most of them. Yeah, I could not get into the Jasper No shit. That's a little bit too fucking indie for my ass. Like, I can only go so far with the art film shit. Jasper No is just a little bit too far for me. It starts to get in that weird David Lynch territory where I'm just like, this sucks. This is too fucking dull. I try to watch Irreversible and people are like, oh my god, it's such a disturbing film. Yeah, disturbingly fucking dull. What are your guilty pleasure films? I don't feel guilty about the things that bring me pleasure, all right? I don't give a fuck. Let someone else be guilty about their pleasures. You're barking up the wrong tree with me. You lying. I ain't lying about shit. Go fuck yourself. Ghost of Mars is a guilty pleasure of mine. If you like it, just like it. Why you gotta be why you have to feel guilty about liking something you like? If you like Ghost of Mars, go ahead and like Ghost of Mars. I personally didn't fucking care for it. I don't really see how the fuck John Carpenter made something that shitty, but hey, you know, rock on. Speaking of David Lynch, do you like Twin Peaks? I don't like any David Lynch shit. I don't know. Maybe if I gave it more of a chance or watch more shit, but I've never fucking liked anything I've ever tried to watch of David Lynch's. Something about his sensibilities just drives me up the fucking wall and annoys the fucking piss out of me. You know what films I like that a lot of people consider to be shit is the Resident Evil movies. I always liked all those that I saw. I threw in the towel with the one that ended with all the monsters at the White House. I was kind of like, that one wasn't as good. But like pretty much everything before that, I was vibing with it. Yeah, they're dumb. They're dumb movies, but they're fun fucking movies. I don't know. I liked them. They are shit compared to the games. I mean, I don't know. I'd rather watch Resident Evil 1 through, I don't know, 4 maybe, versus playing Resident Evil 4. Or no, not Resident Evil 4 is actually good. Resident Evil 5. When Resident Evil 5 came out, I mean, as you guys know, I'm not much of a gamer at all. But when Resident Evil 5 came out, I'd played every Resident Evil game to completion prior to that. Like, I'd played every fucking Resident Evil game from beginning to end, at least once. You know, I'd beaten Resident Evil 4 a number of times, Resident Evil 3. I don't know, I must have played that fucking game like 100 fucking times or something. It's crazy. Well, that's an exaggeration, but, you know, a number of times I played that motherfucker. 2, I was addicted to. 1, not as much, but, you know, I played it a few times. And then Resident Evil 5 came out, I couldn't even fucking stomach how bad that was. I was just like, man, this is fucking awful. How's this even the same fucking game series? Resident Evil 4 is over. You're a moron. Get the fuck out of here. Just go die somewhere. Go crawl into a hole and die. You're fucking miserable. I don't give a shit about any of these Resident Evil remakes. They all look like shit to me. I'd rather just go play the originals again. But I'm just a curmudgeon, so what do you know from me? But yeah, 7 and 8 actually look pretty good, but I don't know. I got so fucking sidetracked off the series that it's like, eh. Those movies are an affront to anyone who played the games. Well, apparently not, because I played the games and I still love those movies. I just don't even consider them, like, I really honestly don't even really think of the games in conjunction with them all that much. Like, it's not that hard for me to just be like, not much like the games, really. Oh, well, and just enjoy what the fuck I'm given. Like, I don't need it to be like, why would I want a carbon copy of the fucking games anyway? I wouldn't. And in fact, as far as I'm concerned, best goddamn video game adaptation that's ever been fucking made. It's the only one I've ever enjoyed. So, fuck you. I don't care. Okay, but would you rather watch the RE movies or just stare at a picture of scantily clad Mila Jovovich for 90 minutes? I mean, just one picture? Oh, you said pictures. I mean, Mila Jovovich is pretty hot and stuff, but like, you know, she's not like exactly my cup of tea. So, I mean, I'd much rather fucking watch the movie and see her fucking kick zombie ass and shit. Have you seen Uwe Boll's Postal? Yeah, I actually enjoyed it too. I mean, it is a terrible, terrible movie, but I did enjoy it because it is like it's like one of these. I mean, it is so bad it's good to me. Like it's transcendently awful to the point where it becomes entertaining. Like it's hard not to fucking kind of enjoy it. The House That Jack Built is the one movie by that one. I can't remember what the director, but it's a director I don't normally like, but it's like the one exception. It's the one movie of his I do like. I think that movie is actually pretty cool. I don't like the ending though. I think he should have escaped hell, but whatever. That's just me. Lars von Trier. Yeah, I tried to watch his other some of his other pictures, and I was just like, oh my god, this guy sucks. But I do like House That Jack Built. I think he fucking, I don't know, something about that one. It speaks to me. You know, I feel like with all of his other movies, I just felt like he was just trying to like shock me, and you're not going to shock me, so don't fucking bother with that. But with that one, I feel like he actually had an interesting story to tell. So I like that. Escaped hell? What? At the end of the movie, he tries to escape hell. It's about a serial killer, and the end of the movie, he's in hell, and he's trying to like escape hell, basically. Like they're trying to be like, all right, he's looking at this like flaming pit, and they're like, oh yeah, down there is where the worst go. Believe it or not, you're actually not bad enough to go down there. But yeah, some people have tried to escape that way and all this stuff. And he's like, I'm gonna try it. And then he doesn't get very far, and he just falls to the fucking pit. And then they start playing "Hit the Road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, don't you come back no more." And I was like, all right, that's kind of cute. But like, I'd rather he just escaped hell and had no fucking consequences for all of his evil deeds throughout the movie. That would have been more, I don't know, that'd have been more like transgressive in my opinion. But whatever. It's all good. No mo, no mo, no mo, no mo. I've never seen the Evil Dead remake. I don't know. Maybe I will. I hear very conflicted opinions on that fucking thing. Like, some people say it is actually pretty good, and other people say it's like totally not even like worth watching. And I don't know. It's kind of has made me curious what the fuck is going on with it. But I don't know. I love those films so much that I can't imagine wanting to watch some Hollywood fucking version, you know? I like the Evil Dead remake, but it's got no comedy. It's super serious. See, to me, that's like not an Evil Dead movie then. Like to take the comedy out of Evil Dead is for it to no longer be an Evil Dead movie. But maybe I just need to do the same thing I do with like a Resident Evil. Just be like, all right, I'm not even going to think of this as Evil Dead. I'm just going to think of this as like a separate thing. Like this is Evil Dead in an alternate universe where it's like being taken seriously for some fucking reason. To be fair, the first Evil Dead didn't really have comedy, right? It did, though. It's not as balls to the wall, like, cut loose as Evil Dead 2 or Army of Darkness, where it becomes, like, almost like Three Stooges level comedy shit. But you definitely feel Sam Raimi's sense of humor in that movie. Like, there's a lot of tongue-in-cheek shit in the first Evil Dead. It's not as much of a fucking horror comedy as Evil Dead 2. But there is still some humor in there. I don't know. There's just something about the sensibility. Like Sam Raimi, I feel like he just has I don't think there's any Sam Raimi film that doesn't have a sense of humor to it. Like there's just like a certain sort of like self-awareness to those films that it's just like he's just so trademark, you know? Like even that fucking that Marvel superhero movie he made, Which one was it? It was like it was the Doctor Strange one, right? Even that like had his like fingerprints on it, you know? And that's like through the filter of like Marvel, who never lets anybody fucking have a distinctive style. That's why Edgar Wright couldn't fucking make the Ant-Man movie. You know, by the way, maybe that movie would have actually been good if they'd let Edgar Wright do it. He did Spider-Man 2. Right. Like, those movies have humor to them. Like, there's a sense of humor to everything Sam Raimi does. Did you like the Doctor Strange sequel? Yeah, it's actually been it's probably one of my favorite of the Phase 4 movies. Probably Phase 4 being like the weakest, most directionless era for Marvel and shit. But like, you know, it's probably been the one that I like have enjoyed the most. But I'm pretty much ready to throw in the towel on Marvel shit. Like, I'm just sick of it. You know, I might see something if like a trailer really grabs me, or if it seems like it's like maybe trying something new. But like, eh. Latest Doctor Strange was meh. Yeah, I don't know. I liked it. I mean, the moment that I saw him come back as a corpse and like have like a bunch of like weird like zombie ghost slave things, I don't know. I was like, I'm pretty much sold on everything about this. And I really like that Wanda was the villain in it. I think she was a pretty interesting villain. And, you know, Marvel has kind of struggled with good villains in the past, so it's nice to see one that actually has some character motivation and shit. The last Thor divided a lot of people. Yeah, I liked it. You know, I didn't have a really super big problem with it. I mean, I just kind of viewed it as like total absurdist comedy, and I didn't really have a problem. It's like, yeah, okay. This movie is clearly just like not meant to be taken even remotely seriously, and I didn't, and I had a good time. But, you know, I think people who wanted it something a little bit more, I don't know, a different tone, I think, from the movie. I think people feel like it became too Guardians-esque, maybe. But whatever. Yeah, also I really loved Christian Bale in that movie, honestly. They really needed more of him, to be honest with you. He was a lot of fun in that. Have you seen the Guardians holiday special? Yeah, I did actually. I thought it was okay. I can't really emphatically praise it too much, but you know, as far as like a stupid little Christmas special goes, it was all right. I like movies that push boundaries. Well, then definitely don't watch Marvel shit, because you're gonna push no boundaries with that. Are you ever gonna make a movie criticizing feminists, or another video criticizing feminists? We pretty much permanently extended the olive branch to them. I wouldn't really say that I've extended an olive branch to feminism. I don't really foresee myself making any more videos specifically about feminists, because I've pretty much said what I had to say. And honestly, like, I don't really see as much cringy feminist shit as I used to. I feel like there was definitely an era where there was like this very like superficial sort of like Yas queen fucking slay sort of feminism that was going out there. And I feel like I don't really see that shit as much. Like that super fucking lame ass pop culture feminism that's not at all like serious in any way. And just seems to really be like glorified misandry. But I don't really see that shit floating around as much as I used to. So I'm going to say like, probably not. Unless I start seeing that shit really fucking annoy me again, you're probably not going to see that. But who knows? I mean, I'll fucking make videos about whatever fucking gets my goat. So. Yeah, the cringy feminists these days are TERFs. So. Yeah, maybe I'll make some anti-turf videos. Yeah, like, I don't give a shit. Like, some random ass crazy Twitter account said some shit. Like, I used to make content out of that, but now I realize, like, giving that person that kind of platform and acting like they really represent something is, like, a mistake. Like, even fucking, like, Anita Sarkeesian, who I hate, like, pretty much has no, like, presence anymore. So, like, it's like, whatever, you know? Maybe make a propaganda video about big butts. Yeah, that sounds fun. Make it about something fun for once. I'm in sober housing. Finally quit the meth. Good. Good for you, bud. I mean, you have literal people in power trying to make people not exist. Feminist shit seems like small peanuts, yeah. But I'm willing to make stuff about small peanuts. But it has to be stuff that pisses me off. And I don't know, like, I just haven't been pissed off by anything like that in a while. Are you gonna make a new Twitter account? Miss you on Twitter? Not really. No, I'm pretty much done with that shit. Even if I do get my account back, I'll probably just have someone else post like updates to it or whatever, or I'll use one of those like, you know, secondary services to like schedule tweets to go out when I make something new. It'll just be to push out stuff that I've made and not actually to like, you know, not actually to like use as a social media platform, just use as like a promotional tool, maybe. Yeah, like my account's still banned. Like they've brought back like a bunch of like crazy like white supremacists and shit, but my shit's still banned to this day. I've even written to them and been like, "Hey, could I have my account back now? Because like, you know, it makes no sense that I still don't have it back because you said you're like doing like forgiveness for everybody or whatever, but they still haven't done it." Yeah, I submitted my last appeal for my Twitter account on November 12th. And I've still not heard back from that. So, yeah. Did you see the picture Elon posted on his bedside table? Yeah, didn't he have like a gun or something? It's like, no one's scared of you, Elon, bro. You're not scary. No one's scared of your little fucking gun, bitch. I thought you didn't even have a house anyway. I thought you didn't even have a bed or nothing, you know? You sleep on couches and stuff because you live like a poor man even though you're rich. Right? Isn't that the narrative we were sold? Yeah, I think that's the narrative we were sold, right? Lies. All lies. Hey, TJ, like your sweater flannel thing. Thanks. What got TJ banned? Because you can always be banned via terms of service. That never changed. Curious what he actually did. I made fun of Elon Musk 3 times. 4 times, actually. And the 4th time I was banned. Prior to that, I got banned for the dumbest reason ever. I said the word gringo. Which is like, what? How the fuck do I get banned for that? I don't know. Yeah. It's pretty stupid shit. Yeah, Elon Musk does not like when you make fun of him. He's a little bitch. I don't have to tell you. Gringo Gate, man. Can you name a movie worse than Catch That Kid or Pirates of the Caribbean 4? No. Pirates of the Caribbean 4, like I said, is the worst thing I've ever seen. That is apparently a slur. Even the Wikipedia page says that it's arguable whether or not gringo is a slur. But whatever. Who cares? Even if it is, I'm fucking white. So, like, what? You know, like, I'm obviously not using it in a bigoted way. I'm I am a gringo. Look. This is gringo color. I am a gringo. I can say gringo. Just don't say cracker on Twitch. I know, like, what is this stuff? If you're white, even if you're going to say that, like, people can't say those words because they're racist, like, you should make an exception for the race. Like, black people can say the N-word, right? So I should be able to say cracker or gringo because I'm fucking white. Makes sense to me. So whatever. I don't know. It's retarded shit. I have to say saltine. Oh, yeah. Saltine cracker. And his butt was sore that day. Yeah, I mean, dude, I go to a fucking grilled cheese sandwich place that literally has a sandwich on their menu called the honky. It's like, no one's offended, okay? Like, quit being a little bitch. It's like, it's not a big deal. Bigoted words just be banned no matter who is saying it. That's retarded. Shut up. You're an imbecile. I don't think any words should be banned from anywhere. Because there's no such thing as a bigoted word. That's not even a real fucking thing. Because in order for it to be a bigoted word, you actually have to say it in the spirit of bigotry. You know? Naughty syllables. You made sounds with your mouth that are bad. You said the magic bad word that makes people get real sad now. Like, all right. Oh my god. Just let me say what the fuck I want to say. I don't give a fuck. Has Peyton ever been drafted in the Russian army? Yes, several times. Hey, TJ, none of you guys are allowed to use racial epithets, though. So just put that out there. Like, I'm a hypocrite on this. None of you guys are allowed to use that language in my chat. You get fucking banned, so whatever. Maybe we can make an exception for some of the weaker ones, but, like, you know, you say the N-word or something, you are getting banned. Just so you know. Automated censorship will actually work properly one of these days. Just you watch. Oh, yeah. Yep. You're totally right. One day... One of these years, it's gonna be a goddamn wonder to behold. It's gonna be beautiful. Is the F slur allowed? Only if you are one. So if you say it, you better be willing to submit pictures of yourself fucking having sex with the same sex partner. What would you say is your best accent to mimic? No. Kanye's going insane on Twitter again. Oh, sweet. Is he back? Hold on. I have to see this. I got to see this. Kanye. Damn it, he's still not even back on Twitter, you lying son of a bitch. You make me mad. I'm getting upset. I was lied to. Oh, it's on Instagram? Hold on. Oh shit. What's he doing? Okay, here we go. We got it. We found it. What the fuck? No, go over here. Don't be stupid. What the fuck is happening here? Hold up. Am I the only one who thinks Elon could be half Chinese? Have you ever seen his pics as a child? Take a Chinese genius and mate them with a South African supermodel, and we have an Elon. I say an Elon because they probably made 10 to 30 Elons, and he's the first genetic hybrid that stuck. Well, let's not forget about Obama. I'm sorry for using curse words in church, but I don't have another word for Obama yet. Ye24, let's unify and find out. LUAFO. And then on his text part, he says, on Jay-Z's birthday, future president of the United States, Ye uses Mark Zuckerberg's platform to incite a mass investigation of Elon Musk's childhood photos in the midst of a Balenciaga gate. I call this the theory of everything, problem solved, praise God. Man. Kanye. God damn you, bro. Why? Why do you have to be so fucking entertaining? You know, like at the end of the day, whatever you could say about Kanye, man, are you not entertained? Like, you can't tell me you're not entertained, though. Like, you know, he's a lunatic, he's a Nazi, he's a fucking psycho. All true. But god damn it, he's an entertaining motherfucker. You're never gonna take that away from him. You can't take it away. Try as you might, you cannot deny that you are fucking entertained by his antics. They're just fucking fascinating. He's like a bum on the street corner. Yeah, but he's a bum on the street corner that everybody in America is paying attention to. Like, you can't fucking deny the power. The power of Ye or Ye or whatever the fuck his name is. Kanye West versus Jesse Lee Peterson in a debate would be golden. What would they even admit? What would they even debate? They agree on everything, don't they? He admitted he's a vessel to be used. Lowell doesn't realize who's using him, though, sadly. Yeah. I mean, he does not have $1 billion anymore. I mean, he never really did. He was worth more than $1 billion in net worth. He never had that liquid. And now his net worth has been shot to hell because he's lost so many business deals. And honestly, even some of the ones he still has, I think, are probably in serious jeopardy at this point. Like, I would not be surprised if Kanye basically MC Hammers himself. Like, there's a pretty fucking strong possibility that Kanye is broke in a couple years. Like, he's going down the path that leads to pretty much absolute financial ruin. Do you think he'll squander the rest of his wealth? I mean, I mean, I would fucking shudder to see his debt to wealth ratio at this point. Like, considering that giant compound he built in the middle of nowhere in Wyoming, and then opened that school and shit, and then closed it before it even served, before it even operated for a year. Like, he's gonna be fucking broke. He's gonna be a broke dick motherfucker soon. Like, he ain't gonna have fucking shit for money. And, like, he's not going to be able to put out a new album, at least not on any sort of, like, mainstream record label. You know, I don't know. I don't even know if, like, Spotify or something would publish another album from Kanye at this point. So, I mean, like, he's pretty fucked over. Like, you know, his best chance at that point is going to be, like, maybe, like, some like white supremacists that feel bad for him might like put together a collection plate. But even then, it's probably not going to cover his massive debts. And even if they do raise some money up for him, he's probably going to squander that too. So I don't know. I'm really waiting for like the inevitable broke Kanye, because that's going to be pretty fucking funny. Hi, TJ. First time catching you live in a long time. Cool. I'll just be hired as a newscaster on OAN. The problem is no one's gonna hire him for shit anywhere, because he's totally incapable of going mask on. Like, the fact that no one can control him means that no one's gonna hire him. Because all of these organizations, no matter how far right-wing they might be, want someone who can fucking, like, put on the mask and play the game a little bit and, like, exercise some diplomacy and, like, some restraint and knows what to say and when and knows how to modulate their message for the audience that they're, like, presenting to. And since he can't do any of that, he's pretty much useless to even, like, those movements. Doesn't he own Parler? No, that deal fell through. After his appearance on Alex Jones, that was like announced very shortly afterwards that he would not be purchasing Parler. So, no. Yeah, even Alex Jones was like, kind of like, it's kind of funny. Elon will create an avenue for Kanye to independently publish music and build wealth via parallel economy. I mean, Elon Musk has already banned Kanye West from Twitter. And fucking Kanye West is like literally fucking making posts on Instagram about about how Elon must be like Chinese or something and like instigating shit further. So I'm pretty sure that Elon Musk is not going to be doing Kanye any favors anytime soon. Seems like they've fallen out completely. Like, the list of allies doth grow shorter by the day. Because, go figure, no one wants to fucking associate with a crazy person that might lash out at them at any moment. So you're saying Kanye wouldn't get hired by the Daily Wire? Definitely not by the Daily Wire. I'm pretty sure Ben Shapiro is not a huge Kanye fan. I think it's pretty funny that Candace Owens hasn't put anything out to like disown Kanye at all. It's like, you were sucking this dude's dick for a while, and now he's like out there saying he loves Hitler, so maybe you should say something. But I guess no.
So, we're going to review some of the greatest hits.
Hey, TJ, are you going to eat that blackberry Danish in the fridge, or can I have it? Yeah, that's all you. Tear it up, buddy. Get you that blackberry Danish. Get it. Get it, homeboy. Where does it end for Kanye, though? Institutionalized, homeless, spooning off of other celebrities? Probably none of those things, honestly. Probably not homeless, but, like, definitely broke. I don't know if he's going to get down to Andy Dick level broke, but I kind of foresee almost like I said, like an MC Hammer sort of level, where he's just like desperately trying to figure out something he can say or do to get relevant again, but it's going to be way too late. Because, like, the shit he's doing now, you ever see that, like, cartoon where, like, Daffy Duck is, like, trying to, like, sell Porky Pig on, like, the showmanship of his, like, mediocre nephew or whatever, and he's, like, going through all this stuff, and then finally he shows this, like, act where it ends up, like, killing himself at the end, and he's just like, the only problem is I can only do it once. This is the trick Kanye can only do once. You know, because, like, pretty much the road that he's on now, his career dies in the process. And then once it's dead, you know, there comes a point where there's nothing he can say or do that's going to be outrageous enough for anyone to give a shit anymore. Like, it's just going to be like, Kanye said some more Nazi shit today, and everyone's going to be like, oh yeah. And that's going to be it. The day that he's, like, literally said every crazy fucking thing he can say, and there's nothing left for him to do, and it's all old hat, and people stop even being interested on that level, then it's pretty much over. Stop fidgeting. I'm not really fidgeting so much as I'm, like, bouncing. Andy Dick and Kanye West as shack mates. Oh, yeah. TJ, stop bouncing. No. Don't you tell me what to do, bitch. I don't listen to you. TJ vibrates with independence. You're damn right, bitch. You goddamn right, bitch. Do you need to stare down the barrel of the lens more? Remember? Oh, yeah. Sorry. Well, I was looking over here. I was trying to find something about... I'm trying to find out who has, like, actually said stuff against Kanye since his, like, Alex Jones appearance and who has just, like, clammed up about him. So I was kind of, like, looking at that shit, trying to figure out, like, who's saying what at this point. But, you know, whatever. I guess it doesn't matter. TJ is performing the dark ritual. The dark ritual. It's a beautiful ritual, man. TJ, drill a hole in your monitor and put the camera behind it. Problem solved. Whoa. Good point. You got yourself a good point, buddy. Damn it, trying to if I can get that just right volume. There we go. There we go. Finally got that weird booger that was hanging out in my nose. You guys were rooting for me. Favorite action movie? I don't know. It really wasn't a winner. It was very small, but it was like annoyingly on the edge of my nose, and I was like trying to get it. I was like, and it wouldn't come out. because it was stuck to a hair. But then it came out and pulled the hair with it. But whatever. Ever tried learning an instrument? Yeah, I've tried a few times, but I never quite got the hang of it. Why are there 376 people in here? I'm not even doing anything. Like, are these TJ does live streams gonna get like people in them now? Because I don't want that. Go away. That's way too many people to just be watching me fucking sit here and not even do anything. Like, there's no show here. I don't know if you figured that out. This is just me sitting here yammering at the chat. There's nothing compelling happening. There should be like a 200-person show tops. So there's like definitely way too many people in here. Anyway, talk slower to get rid of them. Yeah, I'll just be like, hey, everybody, what's up? My name is TJ. How y'all doing today? TJ, I want to dance with you in the graveyard as we listen to The Cure. All right. That sounds pretty fun, I guess. We can do that. It's fine. We can watch you do nothing. We do it with politicians, lol. We're kind of on our phones, bored on a Sunday. Cool. I wish they would let you do that, honestly. Like, they would let you set, like, a viewer limit on streams. That'd be cool, because I would totally set a viewer limit on this. It'd be like, yeah, 200 people tops. Maybe, like, mods or shit could be an exception, but, like, you know. Dashing through the snow on a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Ha, ha, ha. I think a lot of people just listen to your streams while doing stuff like making waffles. Oh, man. I wish someone would make me some waffles. I'm surprised you can't actually. False exclusivity is a common sales tactic. I don't really want it for the exclusivity thing. I just, like, I don't know. I feel like the more people you get into a chat, the dumber the chat becomes. And I feel like if you get to, like, a certain level, the chat becomes unusably dumb. And, like, you can't really talk to it anymore. So that's, like, a bad thing. TJ, I want to be rich. Also, TJ, there are too many people here. Well, I mean, like, if this was a fucking Amazing Atheist stream, I wouldn't complain at all. Those can get as big as they want. But here is supposed to be small. Here's where I want it small. Oh, well, whatever. It's like venue size, right? Like, maybe you're in a band and you're glad that you can fill the arena, but sometimes you still want to do those intimate shows that are like, you know, in a small club. You know, just because you like that vibe or something, you know? Sometimes you want to do the club show. But whatever. Just modulate the audience by being unentertaining enough until people... I've tried that. This show has not even been very good. Like, especially not, like, the last, like, 20 minutes or so. Has been pretty fucking dull. But people are still in here. And I don't fucking get it. Just go away. It's not going to be good. It's not going to be good until you leave. The moment you leave, it's going to get way better. Oh, well, whatever. Who gives a shit? Fuck it. Literally enjoying the eye boogies, yeah. TJ is always good. Yeah. Shut your fucking gay ass mouth. Did you get a nose job? No. It's not going to be good until you leave. My family in a nutshell. I love it. I just want I just watching to have something to listen to while I play video games. All right, fair enough. All right, god damn it, shut up. Blah blah blah. I want to get a T job. To job? How hard was your was it to braid your beard? Not very hard. I don't know, probably took me like 3 minutes or something. I don't fucking know. Hey TJ, would you rather see another South Park season or have a world without any roller coasters? What a stupid question. I'm never gonna answer it. It's so dumb. Be honest. Did you do it or did Chelsea? Did we do what? Norse style. Something to listen to while making pizza. Oh, the braid? No, I did this braid. If Chelsea did it, she would have done further down. She would have tried to get it as far down as possible. You can pretty much tell who did the braid by like how much is left. Like if there's still like a pretty good bit left on the end, you know it was probably me. Because I just was like a certain point like, good enough. But she would do the whole thing. She would do it right down to the last fucking possible strand. So yeah, you can definitely tell when I've done it versus when she's done it, based on that. That's true. That isn't on camera, so you'd have a tough time discerning that here. But here you go. Can you recommend a beard braiding tutorial? You really don't need a tutorial. Just 3 strands. You know, and you know, it's, I don't know, it's not that hard. I explained it perfectly just now. You know exactly what you're doing now. Do you shampoo your beard when showering? Yeah. Pretty much my thing is like whatever I do to my head hair, I do to my beard hair. Even though it is like slightly different kind of quality of hair. I don't know. I just do the same shit. Whatever shampoo I use here. Whatever fucking conditioner I use here. I don't have any special product for the beard in that regard. Now, there's stuff I might do to it afterwards. Like, you know. Yeah, I use conditioner. Yeah. I shampoo and condition everything. So, yeah. But, like, you know, there's, like, some oils and, like, creams and shit I might put on my beard that I wouldn't put in my hair. So, yeah. Do you trim your beard? No. I've never really trimmed it. A few times I've trimmed maybe the sides a little bit, but not really. I try to avoid that. I mostly just let it grow. Did you ever dye your beard? I have attempted to dye my beard one time, and I found that it pretty much did not want to dye. Quote unquote. Like the stuff up front that's like kind of like gray or white or whatever does not, like, it did not change color. It was totally averse to that. Now maybe I could find a stronger dye or something. I don't know. Just do a blue streak down the front. No. Yeah, when I eat, I usually, especially if I'm eating something messy, I'll just kind of tuck the beard in to my shirt at this point to minimize the concern. You know, I pretty much just do that. Does it ever get itchy or annoying? Yeah. The most annoying thing about my beard at this point is when I'm sleeping, a lot of times it'll get stuck under an arm or, you know, just like in an awkward position, and I'll end up pulling it. And that's annoying. So yeah, I don't like that too much. And I really don't know what to do about it either. You know, because like if I tried last night even to just kind of like ball it up, and when I woke up, it was, I don't know, it totally undid itself in the night. So You know, what I did the other day is I went door dashing. I was kind of interested in like the whole DoorDash thing. It's like, huh. And Chelsea started doing it, and I kind of just went with her. Like, I didn't really do it myself, but I was like the co-DoorDasher or whatever. But I actually thought it was kind of a fun job. I was honestly thinking about doing it on the side. Just because, like, it's kind of fun to have, like, alone time and shit. But right now, Chelsea's doing it. So, like, during the peak hours, she's doing it. But I thought maybe we could, like, have, like, a day or something. I might go do it. Like a trade-off thing. Just because, like, it might be a fun time to, like, just be able to, like, go out and listen to, like, some audiobooks or something and get paid to do it. I don't know. You could stream while dashing. Yeah, I was thinking about it. I need 2 phones, though, for that. First person that comes at you sideways will be the end of that. Yeah, maybe you're right. From what I saw, though, most people do not want to come at you sideways. They just want you to leave food on their doorstep and leave. Which is fine by me. Sometimes I listen to you while I dash. Well, yeah. I don't know, and it seemed like the money was pretty fucking good. Like or at least around where I'm living now. Like, not quite as good as when I'm streaming. Usually. Like, sometimes streaming can be pretty fucking, like, much a desert. But, like, you know. Really not too bad. That was the one thing I was kind of afraid of, though, is I'd, like, show up to someone's door and they'd want to, like, have it handed to them and then they'd recognize me. They'd be like, "Haha, man, fucking how the mighty fall and doing DoorDash now." It's like, I don't really need the money. I just kind of enjoy it. Bullshit, bitch. You broke now. Look, everybody, Amazing AD is broke. Like, oh, man. I'm really not, though. I just think it's kind of fun. I don't know. Whatever. Hassan's DoorDasher stole his food and reported delivered. That's a pretty common one, actually. Like, that happens a lot. I've heard multiple stories of that. Like, they'll, like, put it on the porch, take a picture of it, say it's delivered, and then snatch it up and eat it themselves. It's pretty fucking funny. Some couple DoorDash together. He drives and she delivers because people tip women more. That makes sense. Is TJ grumpy today? No, I'm in a fucking divine mood. I'm super sweet right now. Just like, I'm like such a sweet boy. You're going to be amazed at how nice I am at the moment. You're going to love it. Yeah, weed dash, dude. That's what needs to happen. Yeah, positively sugary. I'm a sugary sweet boy. The nicest of nice people. A tip you didn't have to drop off food for. Yeah. But I had to talk to you for it, so, you know. Have you tried Delta 8? No. Nor would I don't think. Cool. Thanks, Jack. Yeah, the 0% human interaction is kind of one of the things that I think is kind of cool about it. I like when I get weed delivered because I can usually tell how good the weed is going to be based on how high the driver is. Dope. My friend had a psychotic episode and smashed up my room after taking too many Delta 9 gummies. Cool. Maybe I need to try some Delta 9. I wish I had weed. I'm dry and broke. Cool. TJ, I remember years ago you uploaded an anti-cyclist video. Do you still agree with that? You know, now that I'm in a place where like there's like infrastructure for cyclists, it's not so bad. I think a lot of that video was kind of like based on the fact that I lived in a place at the time that didn't have any infrastructure for cyclists, and so they were really just a detriment to traffic. But now that like I live somewhere where they have their own lanes and places they can go, it's not so bad. They're all right now. So really it's more of like a city infrastructure issue than it is an issue with them, I guess. TJ, how come there's so many girls that are into you? I feel like you're mistaken. I feel like my audience is like overwhelmingly male. Should I try streaming to make money? Are you entertaining? I'm not, so I guess you're fine. Yeah, go ahead. TJ is a cyclist segregationist. Yeah, I mean, as long as they got their own, you know, water fountain and stuff, it's fine. Ugh, God damn it. Fucking thigh itches all of a sudden. Why stop at one house when I could buy my town? Good question, I guess. What do you think you had... Wait. What do you think had you let smoking weed fall by the wayside as contrary to earlier this year, last year, etc.? I don't know what the fuck you're trying to ask me, but you need to stop smoking weed. You're smoking too much, I can tell you that. You can't even fucking type, bro. Love from Demon Mama and the Imps, TJ. Cool. Yeah, Demon Mama is probably one of my favorite YouTube personalities at this point. One of the few that I can stomach or stand. But maybe I need to be exposed to more people. I don't know. TJ and Bilber are in agreement on cyclists and runners. Yeah, I'm not like a huge fan of cyclists, but honestly, if you give them their own lanes, they're okay. You just got to keep them segregated from like the normal people who fucking drive cars. And it's okay. Dude, our Watch People Die has been gone for a long fucking time. That's not recent. That's not a recent development. That shit's been gone for a while. Lowell going soft on cyclists. I mean, you know, they're still imbeciles, but you know, whatever. You know, I've been thinking honestly about getting one of them e-bikes. So I guess I'm like slowly like becoming what I hate. You know? I don't know. How much are e-bikes? Because my understanding, and are e-bikes what I think they are? Like, because my understanding of an e-bike is like if you don't feel like pedaling, you just stop and it just keeps going anyway. Like even uphill. So like it takes like the difficulty out of it. So it's like, all right, yeah. You know, you just go. Because I'm kind of down with that. That don't seem too bad. I don't know. Depends on how much they are. Let's see. E-bike. I might buy one right now. California set aside $10 million for electric bike rebates. I don't care. I just want how much they cost. I'll buy one on Amazon. Get Jeff Bezos some more money, for fuck's sake. Poor Jeff is barely even a fucking trillionaire anymore. Let's see. $1,100, eh? That's kind of expensive. I had to figure out what's like an actually good brand of this shit. I mean, some of them are like more like $500, but I don't know if those are good. And you know, I have to factor in the fact that I'm a fucking giant, so I can't just ride any of these motherfuckers. I'll probably have to go to a store and actually like see what they're like. I was banned from Twitter, and I find Reddit to be more to my taste. Okay. Good for you. Yeah, I was thinking about fucking dusting off my old Tumblr maybe, but I'm not sure. I heard they let you do porn again, so we'll see. I'd recommend checking out Shark30. He is pretty cool also. Vosh, Demon Mama, and Shark are the 3 best YouTube politics sphere besides you, in my opinion. Okay. I don't really consider myself like a full-time politics person. I guess I do talk about it a lot, but sexual nudity isn't allowed still, sadly. Oh, okay. Well, fuck that. Let sexual nudity back. Sexual nudity is the only reason I even get out of fucking bed. Yeah. Yeah. Amen. A motherfucking man. Sometimes it feels like you can drown in politics if you don't take some time to step back and I guess touch grass or something. Yeah. I'm working on my Manson video though, so that's not super political in nature. But it's going to be very long. So I'm going to need like a fucking good editor and shit for that. But we'll see. TJ, you're not my real dad. Bullshit. I've got the fucking test results to prove it. Manson video? Yeah, Manson video. Your fidgetiness is rubbing off on your mic. Yeah, my mic's getting fidgety now. Fucking stupid mic. Not Charles Manson, Marilyn Manson. Ooh. This mic is trying to escape. What you doing there, Mike? Crazy. TJ, should I make spicy soup or pasta or chicken stock rice? Why do you have all these bland, uninspired fucking dishes? I mean, I guess spicy soup is at least spicy, but like, I don't know, like, man, you ain't got nothing more exciting to cook than that shit. Do you still hate soccer? I mean, who doesn't? Soccer is boring. Like a high-scoring soccer game is like 2-1. Wow. And then the whole game is just like kicking a ball around. Nothing ever fucking happens. I don't know, it just sucks. You don't seem like a sports guy. I mean, I'll watch, like I've said this before and I'll say it again. I will watch live sports if I'm there in the arena and shit. But like TV sports bore the fucking shit out of me. Like if I can be there in the stands, cool. If I am watching TV, I'm going to watch something more interesting. You know what I mean? That's where I'm at. Same can be said about American football, where the players take all their time. Just, oh, well, American football is boring as shit, too. I mean, there can at least be exciting moments in American football. But, like, by and large, it's boring and fucking filled with 1,000 commercials. And there's so much time spent not doing anything. It's like, oh my God, this fucking sucks. It's boring. Boring, boring, boring. Probably my favorite sport that to see live was probably hockey. I did enjoy going to hockey games. I went to a few. Couldn't tell you who won them. Couldn't tell you what the name of the team was. I went and saw, honestly. But hey, it was fun. I enjoyed myself. I played soccer as a kid. Yeah, I was a soccer player. I go to Church of Jesus Christ of the Latter-day Saints. Good for you. I was a swimmer in high school. All right. I am gay. All right. Love you, TJ, but gotta go. Have a good evening. You have a good evening too, Zero Divisor. You're a fucking genius, bro. Where did my day go? How's it already fucking 6? That don't even make no sense. Oh, well, whatever. I guess I've been doing this for 2 hours. Really didn't feel like it. Boom, 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 boom. We need some battle arena sports. Oh my god, I so agree with that. Yeah. Definitely. We need to bring back American Gladiators, but like way more hardcore. Fighting robots. No. It's gotta be humans. I want to see humans fight. Robots fighting is not as entertaining. Hey, TJ, just got back from my first threesome. Was lackluster. Sorry about that. What about humans fighting robots? Yeah, that might be kind of cool. Just unleash like one Terminator versus like 100 people and see who wins. Man versus car. Yeah. Lord TJ demands Thunderdome. Will you be the Emperor doing the thumbs up, thumbs down at the Gladiator games? No. No, I'd have to resist the urge to do something like that once I'm king. It's going to be hard. There's going to be a major temptation to do it, but I'm going to try to resist bringing, like, trying to distract the population with blood sports. Might become necessary at some point, but we'll see. Do a flip and I'll donate a kidney. I don't really want your kidney, so no thanks. The people demand blood. Don't become boring once you're king, okay? I mean, I'm not going to... Dude, I'm still going to do streams and everything. It's going to be fine. You know? Kidneys are worth a lot on the black market. Oh, okay. I guess I could try to do that flip. How about dropping 50 people on an island of mutant animals and have it like a reality show like Big Brother? Okay. We'll try. We'll see. If the blood sports was Nazis versus Nazis, I wouldn't mind. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, maybe that'll be a good one. When you were king, who will you make your jester? The world is my jester. And I'm the world's jester. But also it's king. Maybe the jester and the king should be one. You ever think of that? Ooh, you just gave me a badass idea for my... I should make my crown like a mix of like a jester cap and a king's crown. People can call me the Jester King. Oh, yeah. That makes my little dick hard. The Juggalo King. According to my Spotify end year shit, ICP was my 5th most listened to recording artist, so I guess I am kind of a juggalo. Can't really deny it at that point. Like, it's if it's in your top 5, like, you really can't be like, you know, every once in a while I might listen to a little of that, you know, for nostalgia's sake or whatever. Shane Foy, 499. Bible says people didn't recognize Christ post-crucifixion. What if some yokel impersonated Christ to scam his followers and started Christianity? I mean, like, that is the most likely explanation, right? Well, the most likely explanation is the whole thing is completely fucking made up, but that's a more likely explanation than him resurrecting from the dead. TJ, when will you become a filmmaker? You could be the next Totino. Yeah. My new film, Pizza Rolls. No, I actually have I've got a film idea. You know what really kind of gave me a renewed interest in filmmaking is I wrote a script for a like a Vor comic. I was just like, I've never written a comic book before, and I wrote like a 30-something page Vor comic. And then I was like looking at it like, man, this is kind of fun to write this in this way, like describing scenes and characters and stuff. And it made me kind of feel like I could write a film script. It wouldn't even be that hard. So yeah, I've started toying with the idea of a movie script, but I feel like I need to get my novel fucking finished before I fuck with that. I love writing. It's really my favorite thing in the world, but it's also the thing that I fucking most often avoid. Like, I'm avoiding it right now doing this stream. God, not Vor. Anything but Vor. Vor. No, it's Vor. Sorry. Just, I mean, the Vor doesn't happen until the, like, 36th page or something like that. So you could just, you know, read the rest, I guess. I don't give a fuck. Just don't read that part. Vor is cool if you get to see the stomach acid dissolve the flesh. I mean, hey, you know. In for a penny, in for a pound, you know what I mean? Where is that comic? I mean, it's not been drawn. It's been written. Maybe someday it will be drawn. If there's ever an actual comic depiction of it, I'll let you know. You should have a giant turtle alien that eats people and call it the Vortis. I like the cut of your jib, sir. There's a reason you have a wrench in here. You're honing your talents by brain draining the chat. Truth. What do you like about writing? I don't know. I think to me, it's like a very primitive form of creation. You know, there's not much. It's just taking something that's in your head and transferring it to the page in like basically the crudest terms possible. So there's something very primal about it to me. Maybe just put your scene descriptions on one of those AI art generators. I don't think that would work yet. Maybe in like 5 to 10 years. Writing sucks. It kind of does too, yeah. Is there any author you take the most inspiration from? Definitely Stephen King. I definitely take more cues from Stephen King than anyone else. I'm writing a post-apocalyptic story after the global elite wrecked the planet into a near barren hellscape. Ah, yes. 2025. It'll be good to get a sneak preview, I guess. Have you read King's book on writing? Yep, I have. I find just reading his novels more instructive than reading that book, to be honest with you. Yeah, the only one here that's actually read any, like a significant chunk of my novel is Krista Valancourt. I had a number of test readers. She was the only one that gave me back insights that I felt like were worth a shit. So she's the only one that's gotten chapters, but I haven't sent her anything in a long time because I haven't done anything in a long time. But I kind of had a really like a sort of a revelation moment pretty recently as I was thinking about like, how do I make this fucking book work? And I realized that the problem that I've been encountering has been kind of hinged on me trying to make myself the master of the story when I need to just be the servant of the story. And I got really hung up on some very generic writing advice books that are like, you have to do this and you have to do that. And it's like, you know what? I've never played by other people's rules, anything else I've ever done. So why would I play by their rules here? And so I'm going to just let the story tell itself the way it wants to and get out of its way. And that means that it's going to have an unconventional structure, but I think it's going to be more interesting. So fuck it. Who gives a shit? So I've pretty much figured out what I want to do with the book. Now it's just a matter of actually putting this stuff down on paper. And like what I have now is fine. I just need more. Like the beginning side of the book needs more stuff to like fill in some like gaps. And then, you know, if there's a few things that need to be done to fix some narrative issues. And there's a few incongruities here and there. Because I listened to the whole book. I let Microsoft Word read it to me like a couple of nights ago. And I've been thinking about it ever since and what needs to be done with it. And I pretty much feel like I have it. But, yeah. I'm going to the UK in a week. Please give me some inane questions for the locals I talk with. Preferably, I can ask and walk away, leaving a memory. I don't know. Just hit them. Just walk up to them and hit them with a small stick. Be like, and run away. Don't even ask them nothing. If you let me read it, I will let you know if your structure is unreadable. You know I will. Yeah. I don't think you're gonna have any problems with it. Maybe I'll just send you an email about what I'm thinking about. I don't know how much you remember of what I fucking sent before, but I'll let you know what I'm thinking. And you can just tell me what you think about it. I mean, I can even tell you here because they won't know what the fuck we're talking about anyway. But like, one of the things is that there's like all this impetus, like introduce the protagonist early. And it's just like, it's never made sense to introduce the protagonist early. There's like so much stuff that needs to be fucking gone through before the protagonist is introduced. And so like I've killed myself trying to figure out how to get the protagonist in there earlier. And I'm just like, I'm tired of killing myself trying to figure this out. I'm just going to introduce the protagonist late. Fuck it. Like, the protagonist is not going to be in the first fucking 50, 60 something pages of the book. Like, that's just how it's going to be. I don't give a shit. I'm breaking the rule because it doesn't, nothing else makes sense. It just fucking doesn't make sense not to. So, and then I'm fleshing out a lot of that stuff, and I'm going to add like a little bit more of like a ticking clock sort of element with some stuff. Throw some like deadline stuff in there to ratchet up the tension and pressure. You know, that kind of thing. So we'll just see how it goes. That's what Star Wars did with Luke. We didn't see him for the first 30 minutes. Is that fucking true? I feel like Luke Skywalker was introduced faster than that. But you know what? Who cares? That's how I'm doing it. It's going to be a fucking Star Wars then. That's why I hate writing too structured. Yeah. Like all these, like, but it doesn't have to be. Like all these writing books want you to fucking do some generic shit. And honestly, you read their plot summaries, like, yeah, a lot of fucking stories do use this formula. But then you're like, yeah, but like a lot of those stories are fucking boring and predictable because of that. And they all have this assurance, like, if I do this formula, won't my story be boring and predictable? No, it'll actually be quite. No, it will be. Yeah, because you're fucking following a goddamn formula to the T. You know, and it's just that doesn't serve every fucking story. And I'm tired of trying to make my story fucking fit this like weird criteria that's been imposed by like people whose expertise I don't even fucking acknowledge or recognize anyway. It's like, enough of you. You know, like it needs more room to breathe. I'm tired of fucking trying to force elements to be introduced before it's they're ready. Like the stage needs to be fucking set. You know? The hero doesn't always have to be on fucking page 1. So I'm done with that. That's basically the revelation I've come to. I'm tired of trying to be the master of the story. I need to be the servant of the story. And that's what I'm going to do from now on. And hopefully, when I fucking sink back into it, which I'm planning on trying to do tonight, get some actually fucking words on the page and stop fucking thinking about it and just fucking do it. I'm going to fucking serve the story. We'll see. The story must follow the formula of the hero's journey. It's literally the only way to tell a story, literally. Nope. It's not going to. Sorry. Maybe it will in some regards, but it's not gonna totally follow the fucking hero's journey. I mean, there'll be some of the elements of it. There'll be like the call to adventure, I guess. Let me see how many elements I'll tick of the hero's journey, because there's plenty of stuff that does not tick every fucking aspect of the hero's journey, and the idea that every fucking story has to touch every element of that is fucking wrong. Let's see. The hero's journey. All right. It's like the 12-act structure of it or whatever. Let's see. Okay. So split into 17 parts, I guess. Call to adventure, refusal of the call, supernatural aid, crossing of the first threshold, belly of the whale, road of trials, meeting with the goddess, woman as the temptress, atonement with the father, apotheosis, the ultimate boon, refusal of return, the magic flight, rescue from without, the crossing of the return threshold, master of two worlds, freedom to live. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what all those mean just like off the fucking dome, but I would say that, yeah, most of those I don't touch. Some of them I do. I see like several here that are touched upon, but there's a lot that are fucking not addressed at all. And they don't need to be. It's gonna be just fucking fine. It's gonna be just fucking fine. You'll fucking see. Sounds like a lot of gobbledygook to me. Hell yeah. Touch me, TJ. Put the villain through the hero's journey. There's no villain. There's really no hero either. Like, there's just characters that have agendas. And, you know, none of them are morally good or morally evil, because I don't believe in that kind of shit. I don't know. You'll see when you fucking read it if you read it. Anyway, I've been doing this for about 2.5 hours, so I probably should, I don't know, go do something else. I'm gonna go maybe lift a little weights in my gym or something for a minute. Maybe grab a snack or something, and then I think I'll maybe try to work on this stupid fucking book that torments me on a daily basis. Goodbye.